Hello again, everybody. Do you have any hobbies or interests in your life? I think that anyone in the life should have a taste, should have a hobby or interest in something, and it's also the topic of the lessons today: questions of taste. Now look at the objectives of the lessons today. Like the lessons, the 7 previous lessons you have learned so far, we have the objectives for this lesson. It's aimed at improving your vocabulary, your ability to engage in communication and in public speaking environments. It's also aimed at improving your vocabulary and ability to exchange your ideas related to the topic taste. And it also helps improve your speaking, listening, and reading skills. To lead you into the lesson, I'd like to ask you a question. What's your style? Is it simple or sophisticated, contemporary or traditional, for example? And now I'd like you to look at the following pictures, and which of the pictures instantly appeal to you and which don't. You can write down 2 words to describe each one. Now look at the pictures. Okay, this is a room, a meeting room. There's a lot of documents scattered on the table. This is a beautiful girl, okay, with a musical instrument. Okay, she looks so attractive, maybe. Now myself, if I look at this picture, I can use 2 words: messy, okay, or untidy, for example. And if I look at this picture, I can think of the 2 words contemporary, attractive, for example. And how about the third picture here? You see there are a lot of, fruits. So I can say, oh, delicious, fresh. And here, simple, ample, for example. Now the next. This lady, okay, she's so attractive, charming, gorgeous. And here, luxurious, spacious, okay, expensive, for example. Charming, attractive, beautiful. And here, what you think? Okay, 2 men wearing skirts. Here more. This is a room, maybe a student's room. Okay, messy, everything not is well organized enough. Korean ladies, they look so traditional, charming, gentle, for example. So that's what I think. And how about you? What do you think about these pictures? Remember to give each picture 2 adjectives to describe it. And now you match the given words to the pictures above. There may be more than one possibility. Scruffy. Repeat after me, please. Scruffy. Sophisticated. Sophisticated. Contemporary. Again, contemporary. Traditional. Again, traditional. Unconventional. Again, unconventional. Minimalist. Again, minimalist. The next, cluttered. Again, cluttered. The last one, dressed up. Again, dressed up. Now task 1. There are 2 questions for you to discuss with your partners or group mates. The first one, what is taste? The second, different socio-economic groups are likely to have different tastes. How do you understand it? Take some examples. You see, for example, the rich people nowadays tend to play golf or tennis together. They tend to make a group and to play luxurious or expensive games, and then so you see, playing games playing golf or tennis nowadays has become the taste of the rich, for example. Test 2, would you do these following things? And now you discuss in pairs. Which of the following things would you never do, or would you secretly like to do, or have you already done? After you tell your partner or your group mates those things, you can compare the differences between you and your partners. Then you tell the class anything interesting you discovered. You dye your hair bright purple or orange. Have your head shaved. Have your navel, your nose or eyebrow pierced. Get a tattoo. Or invest half a month's salary on a well-cut class suit. Or you buy your clothes from a second-hand shop. Go to dinner in a restaurant wearing trainers. Buy a cute, cuddly toy to put on your bed. Fill your home with antique furniture. Wear a shirt with a loud, psychedelic pattern. Wear leather trousers. Spend more than $100 on a haircut, or fill your home with abstract art. Cover your walls with photos of your favorite rock stars or football team. Paint your bedroom lime green or bright purple. Or spend about $500 on an ornament that you love. You wear your pajamas with kids' cartoon characters on them, or pay $100 a head for a meal in a chic restaurant, or buy yourself a flashy sports car. Task 3. We are now discussing our good or bad taste in fashion. You are required to work with your partners or group mates. You discuss with each other or with one another to suggest 10 rules of a good taste in fashion. For example, less but better, in harmony with yourself. However, you are encouraged to explain to explain more clearly, to explain in more details. Okay, for example, less but better, you can say, don't wear too much on your body at the same time. Just ensure that wear something that is simple but can ensure that you look great in the other people's eyes, for example. And in the next task, number 4, you are going to tell your partner about your rant about something. Rant is your complaints about something you do hate. Here are the steps for you to carry out this task. Step 1, you prepare 2 or 3 rounds about things you can't stand, and you may use the list below to help you. In step 2, you spend about 5 minutes planning what you will say, and you try to include examples of what you mean. Step 3, with a partner, you practice your rounds. And the last step, you choose one topic to rant about to the class. The other students can ask you a maximum of 3 questions before voting on whether or not to be selected the best. And here are the suggested links for you to think of your rounds. An extremely irritating song or film or book or TV program, for example. Very annoying singer, actor, politician, TV personality or character. You can think of an infuriating personal habit, or an incredibly ugly building or picture, or a very annoying machine or aspect of modern technology, for example. Or, in the list of your rounds, you may think of an extremely boring topic of conversation, or a type of food that you particularly loathe, an animal or insect you find unpleasant, or for example, mice or cockroaches, an aspect of daily life, a daily task you can't stand, for example, cooking or doing the washing up, a garment or a fashion you hate, or anything else you just can't stand. Remember, runs is something you do hate. And here are the useful language for you when you want to review your rounds to your partners or group mates. You want to describe your feelings of hate, you can use the following structure. For example, I really hate the way the main thing I object to is one thing or another thing, or what that I object to is, or it makes me absolutely furious or sick, or something, you see, is or are so annoying, irritating, disgusting, awful. Or the thing that really annoys me or drives me mad about is, or I find it, or I find them so, or completely, or absolutely, what? The last is very frustrating. The task 5, talk it over. You see, here are the questions for you to discuss further with your group mates or your partners. Number 1, we can't live without having taste. Is that true? Number 2, do you think that taste is acquired or it is inborn? Number 3, what is your taste in fashion, music, food, or in opposite sex? Number 4, share your thoughts with your partner or group mates about the following saying. Good taste is better than bad taste, but bad taste is better than no taste. Next, taste is the feminine of genius. Next, taste is, so to speak, the microscope of the judgment. The next, taste may change, but inclination never. Next, taste cannot be controlled by law. Do you think so? For example, young boys like wearing weird clothes on the street. Do you think that should be controlled by law? Okay. The next, to possess taste, one must have some soul. Okay. And that's all for the lessons today. Thank you and goodbye.